Good morning students, welcome you all in the class of History Civics. Today I am here to start the new chapter from your civics syllabus, and that is the legislature. But before telling you about the legislature, I would introduce about the three main organs of the Indian government. So listen carefully. Actually students, we all know that our country India got independence from Britishers in the year 1947, and the newly independent India needed a definite set of rules and laws. Because of the British unfair policies, Indian people had to suffer a lot, and now it was quite clear that the Indian people, they definitely should have to say in making the government policies and programs, so that just some betterment could be done to them. Okay, so there was an urgent need for a constitution, and in the year 1946 a cabinet mission came to India from England in order to transfer the power from British government to the Indian leaders. Okay, then what happened in the same year, the Constituent Assembly was also formed, and later this assembly drafted the constitution of the country. Okay, now this new constitution came into effect on 26 January 1950, and with the execution of constitution, India became a republic, okay, and a union of states. Now, as per the Constitution of India, the government was set in a federal system where the powers were divided between the center and the state. Okay, the government at both these levels has three main organs: the legislature, executive and judiciary. Now the legislature make new laws, executive implement these laws, and judiciary protects these laws. Okay, and it is also, judiciary is also known as the guardian of the constitution. Okay, now in this chapter, in this first chapter, we will know about the first organ of the government, that is the law making body, and that is legislature. Okay, so now listen. During the 18th century, the French philosopher Charles Montesquieu, he propagated the idea of separating the powers of the three organs of the government. Now the Indian constitution, he followed the idea which was propounded during the French Revolution of 1789. Okay, means Indian leaders, they were inspired, they were very much motivated by the ideas which were popularized during the French Revolution. Now the three main organs of the government, the legislature, the executive and judiciary, have the different powers and responsibilities. Okay, and they just work smoothly in cooperation of one another. Okay, so now it is turn to know about the Indian legislature. Now children, so let us talk about the legislature. So the legislature, as I have told you in the beginning also, it is the law making body. So it makes laws for the country, and it stands as a symbol of democracy. Okay, and the people of the country, okay, they elect their representatives, and these representatives just exercise powers on the behalf of the Indian people. Now the central legislature is known as the Indian Parliament, which is the supreme law making body of the country, and it is also known as Sansad. Now it consists of two houses, Lok Sabha or the House of People, and Rajya Sabha or House of the State. Now the member of both the houses are known as the member of parliament. At the state level, the lower house, okay, is called the Vidhan Sabha or Legislative Assembly, and upper house is known as Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council. Now the members of these two houses are called members of Legislative Assembly, MLA, okay, and members of Legislative Council, MLC respectively. Okay, so this is the main information about the legislative body of the country. This is all for today. In tomorrow's video, I will discuss with you about Lok Sabha in detail. Till then, have a good day.